The Man Who Fell in Love with the Cooperative Stores by Stella Benson. I had been reading the embittered yet amorous memoirs of an old man who called himself the Don Juan of modern times, and reflecting on the odd fact that Don Juans, either ancient or modern, so often pay for delight and receive disappointment, though of course they make the best of it, poor dears, when describing their careers to us. The episode that especially rankled in the memory of my adventurer was an arrangement by which a young lady, a renowned beauty of the 90s, was persuaded by means of a present of many tens of thousands of francs to become our Don Juan's love. A few happy weeks passed, during which the shops of the Rue de la Paix appear to have been ransacked for articles of expensive hardware, of a kind that might have been expected to nail down a beautiful young lady's love. And then, alas, our naive Don Juan fell into the hands of gambling sharpers and lost every sou that he possessed. To his innocent amazement, the beautiful young lady he had bought immediately passed into the hands of a higher bidder. Poor man! For quite 6 weeks he made no further investments in love. Are not these Don Juans, I thought, more innocent than they suppose? I remembered that most true and dreadful story of Maria Edgeworth's, Rosamond and the Purple Jar, which tells of another daredevil capitalist who deliberately invested, at enormous sacrifice, in a broken heart. As I was thinking by the fire, I became aware that I had a visitor sitting opposite to me, a drooping, old young man, with pale thin hair and pale thin bones. "You were mentioning broken hearts," he said. "You see before you a broken-hearted man." "An unhappy love affair," I murmured sympathetically, for I could see he was the sort of person who would always love one who loved another. "You see before you," he said, "the man who fell in love with the Cooperative Stores." "With the Well. But surely your love was safe in such chaste, substantial, and irreproachable hands." "One would have thought so. I thought so. Poor fool that I was," he said, with a harsh, bitter laugh. "I was only 21 at the time, on the threshold of life. One thinks no evil then. One believes in love." "How did it all come about?" I asked gently, knowing by experience that an attentive ear is the only comfort one can offer.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?